Good morning. It is Friday the 16th. It is 8:16 in the morning, and I'm delivering my steel bar, which is now uncovered. They've already unloaded one bundle, and it's I don't know, 10 degrees outside. It got cold last night, but I stayed nice and warm. I have the thinnest of blankets, and then in case of emergencies, I have this sleeping bag. It provides a lot of heat retention. Not completely necessary, but I throw it on there and it keeps me. See, it's an interesting forklift. I've been here several times. I guess what I was talking about is it got cold last night and I stayed warm. And I was only 5 miles from this place. You could park here, but you know, there's really no facilities, and there is a truck stop like 5 miles down the road, and I don't mind doing that. I know there's others that do everything possible to park at the shipper or receiver in order to maximize whatever they're trying to maximize. And so anyway, when I showed up, there's signs here that direct you what to do. And funny thing is there was a truck parked right here, pointing that way, which is the opposite of what you're supposed to do here. And I parked right here on the other side of the snowbank because of the way that guy was parked. The way it works is the line of trucks works its way around this roundabout, and then when it's your turn, you complete going around the roundabout and go straight and then back into place where I'm at. And then when you're done, you can pull straight out. But instead, a couple of trucks, I guess, went the wrong way and got set up wrong this morning. So they were coming in from that direction and facing in. And then when they were done, they had to back down this driveway where they say, "Do not go, do not enter," and then go out. And so that makes them unhappy. And when I showed up, I contacted the driver because it looked like he was moving forward, and I'm like, "Is this a new procedure? Usually we go the opposite directions as indicated by the signs that are currently in place." He said, "Oh, she told me to come here, and what you'll do is you'll just go follow me around when I'm done." And I'm like, "Okay, thank you for letting me know what I need to do." And not to I don't mean to sound arrogant, but sometimes you have to question what people are doing. Because I've been here many times, and that's never been the procedure, and the signs have not changed. And in fact, when he got done and pulled out, I went around the roundabout like I was supposed to, and the forklift driver says, "I'm glad somebody knows what they're doing." So, and I know that sounds arrogant, but if I were to follow the same procedure I would have gotten talked to. I know she would have said something to me, the forklift driver, saying, "Do you not know how to read signs?" And the thing I try to avoid is being criticized for doing something wrong. So my sole effort is to do everything correctly the way they want, so I can get in and out as quickly as possible with the least amount of slowdown. So I even had to go, because the space was empty here, I had to go talk to the truck driver that was parked there. I says, "Hey, can you pull into the spot so she could start unloading you? Because you're just slowing me down now." And I guess the reason I say that is, well, I didn't say that to him. I says, you can make your truck look pretty once you park there. She could start unloading you, and then you could put your boards away and all that stuff. That's what I did say. Because I did also say, she's not going to unload you until you're in that spot. And there's like 5 trucks here, so you're just, And then I was thinking to myself, there's 5 trucks here. This is just slowing everybody down. And if it slows me down and there's a way to speed it up, I've learned to overcome my shyness and let people know, "Hey, can you please do such and such?" It'll allow the line to go faster so we can all move on with our day, because it's costing everybody money when he does that. So I guess what I'm saying is I've gained the courage to break out of my shell and talk to people. Because I try not to say anything that would be offensive or anything. I always try to just politely encourage or politely suggest You know, would you be willing to go here or park here? Because then they can start doing what they need to do, and then it speeds everything up. Because when it slows me down, it costs me money and time. So I would encourage, don't be afraid to talk to people to find out what's going on, because there might be something. If you've been to a place a million times and something's out of place, you may want to talk to people and say, hey, what's going on? Because there are times where I followed the flow of people and didn't go talk, and there was like 2 lines of trucks, so I couldn't see the sign. There were signs on the side of the building that told us what to do, and I never saw them because there was trucks in the way, and they were the ones that have the curtains that come back. So it totally was like a black wall. I couldn't see anything. So I ended up going into the facility to unload, and I got a talking to because I did everything wrong. I was supposed to check in. I was supposed to stop at the door, toot my horn, wait for somebody to direct me in. I didn't do that. I got to the door. It opened up. It was empty. I tooted my horn. I went in without direction. And those things happen, though, because I was like, well, that's what everybody else is doing. What did I do that was wrong? Well, apparently I was supposed to go in and check in, and then they would have filled me in on that. And that only happened one time. After that, now I'm probably like all the other truck drivers that just park, go talk to somebody, and not guess, and get all the directions, and then proceed. Because sometimes, and it may seem like a waste of time, because oftentimes they are telling you to do what you were thinking anyway. Anyway, I've got to get outside in the cold weather and throw some wood blocks away. We'll see what we get next. Hopefully it's something that takes me home. I'm guessing it's going to be coiled rod. It is, I want to say 6:30ish in the evening here in Madison, Illinois. And I have brought my truck in for repairs. I drove into this area 25 miles an hour on the freeway because things are coated with ice. So, coming down the main road on the outside there, it was difficulty making the corner where the light was, and then when I got to our gate, it was near impossible to make the turn. But I mean, I eventually made it in. I locked the differentials and just took it slow and made it in. Once you get on the gravel, it's much better, but it is hazardous territory on this stuff right here and the streets. It's probably about 21 degrees right now. It's slowly warming up. You can see the ice that is caked on the outside of my truck. I swear the few times that my wife does call, it's when I'm actually making a recording. So it started out from where I was at today. You can see the ice that is built up on the surfaces of my mirrors. It's traveling through this this area. It is Friday, and I'm at the Madison yard, and you're probably wondering why you're still there, Dale. Well, I've got an air leak in my trailer somewhere, and then sometime during the day, most of my trailer lights decided to stop working. Here's a glass trailer, so big one. My outside lights, or my flashers and blinkers, those work. The 3 center marker lights work, but the other lights, the 2 interior brake lights, they're having issues. So, wow, it's kind of cold out here. I'm freezing. I have 7 steel plates, all tarped up, ready to go to Catoosa, Oklahoma, but I'm not going there. I've got a dental appointment on Monday, but I'm not dropping the trailer here. Apparently the person that's taking it is in Missouri. So in the morning, Saturday morning tomorrow, I will drive to Missouri and do a trailer swap and then drive back. So that's cool. It'll take me 3 hours to get there, do the swap, and then drive back for 3 hours. I plan to be back here by noon. we'll see what happens. It's I would go home tonight, but the roads are so awful. I'm just going to stay in my truck and then leave early in the morning, so I don't have to deal with the hassle of the roads. Now the temperature is supposed to get up into the 40s by morning time when I get up, so the road should be much more drivable. We'll see what happens. Cross your fingers.